Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. An important question that's been circulating around the Idaho versus Kohberger case as the proceeding nears the summer trial, when Mr. Kohberger will be tried on the 5 first-degree felonies that he's been charged with, but is presumed innocent under the eyes of the law until or unless he is adjudicated guilty at trial or he pleads guilty. People are wondering, when will lay witnesses who will testify at trial be disclosed? Now, what is a lay witness? We've heard about expert witnesses. We've known that both sides have disclosed expert witnesses for trial purposes. A lay witness is a person who saw, who heard, or who knows something from personal knowledge that may be relevant to the case. Examples can be found of possible lay witnesses in the affidavit of probable cause of December 29th, 2022, signed by Detective Brett Payne, where Detective Payne addresses a number of possible, not for sure, but possible lay witnesses, such as the private driver who drove Maddie and Kaylee to 1122 King Road the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022. The DoorDash driver who was at the property at about the time or just before the crimes occurred may be possible lay witnesses. The surviving roommates who are also described in the affidavit of probable cause as being in the property before, during, and after the time of the horrendous crimes, and also the friends who were summoned to the property may be possible lay witnesses. The pretrial and trial order that Judge Stephen Hippler rendered on October 9th, 2024 provides us with details as to when lay witnesses must be disclosed. If you go to page 3, it's an unnumbered document, but go to page 3, look at the section, bold, D as in David, trial materials that appears on that page, and go down to the last paragraph. You will see a bulleted item underlined, guilt phase lay witness. Guilt is the case in chief. That is when the prosecution is required to prove each and every element beyond a reasonable doubt of each crime Mr. Kohberger is charged with. Guilt phase lay witness lists, plural. This is if the defense does decide to introduce lay witnesses in the defense of the charges that have been brought against Mr. Kohberger. They shall be filed simultaneously under seal, so this way the public will not know, probably until trial, who the lay witnesses are and what they have to testify to, and what they testify to are to be filed under seal by April 21st, 2025. The penalty phase, that's in the event of a conviction. Witness list shall be filed under seal a couple weeks later, May 5th, 2025. The list of witnesses must identify specific individuals and not merely identify groups of people generally. So Judge Hippler is requiring specificity in the description of who these lay witnesses are. If you would like to review this pretrial and trial order, and I very strongly recommend that you do, because it is truly the blueprint of things that have happened, that are happening now, and that will happen leading up to trial this summer, please go to the link that I have provided in the description to this episode. As always, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.